Hey fellow gamers, this is Gaming68 here, bringing you Sonic the Hedgehog 3. So, in this game, it's fixed some problems with Sonic the Hedgehog 2, like adding rings for the final boss, thank God. And, yet, they add new problems. For example, a save ability. That seems really good, right? Wrong. Because when you get game over, there's supposed to be a penalty. But in this, the only penalty you lose is like 10 minutes of it. In a game like Mario Brothers, you have to start from the beginning. And that's I think that's a great punishment for, losing. It's like all these new games, they're instant respawning from dying. You can just keep running into everything and you don't have to worry about really losing. Anyway, one thing that they fixed that I forgot to mention is the graphics. Just look at Sonic; he looks cooler. And if you look at him in the game, and not just by the title, he looks less. He's not really ugly anymore. And when Tails flies, he doesn't look like a retard. So then, there's another problem is this red echidna that steals all your Chaos Emeralds at the beginning. I guess it's a good thing that he does that because there's more of a challenge to the game because you can just zip through the whole thing as Supersonic, but that's a pretty mean move. And then there's the special stages, which are indescribable. You go around collecting blue spheres and avoiding red ones. And if you collect them all, you get Chaos Emeralds. Again, I don't know how that red echidna got him into some weird world involving Mode 7 or something. Anyway, so if you collect Supersonic, the entire game becomes obsolete, and then bam, you pretty much can just beat the game without even really trying. So then there's also the final boss. They added rings. Did I mention that already? I'll edit it out if I did. And then there's also, what do you call that? Yeah, Tails. I forgot about that. Tails is now playable by himself, and he's really actually pretty good. I like how they split off the path sometimes so that like only Tails can reach some places. But there's one real problem, and that's how if you play with Tails, another player can pick it up and invincible. But they did that in Sonic 2. The real problem is that you can now fly and pick Sonic up. So then Sonic can go places now, which are normally to Tails. So that's really about it in the game. I'd have to say that I give this game about 4 out of 10. It wasn't as bad as Sonic 1, but it's not as good as Sonic 2.